thousands of health anxiety warriors healed around the world. Personal and inspirational recovery story with no BS. Welcome to the #1 health anxiety podcast with Dennis Simsek, where Dennis shares the most powerful knowledge and skills to heal your health anxiety for good. This podcast is sponsored by the End the Anxiety program, which is designed specifically for you to begin your healing journey. Visit anxietyexit.com to start the program today. Now, here's your host, the Anxiety Guide.
Warrior, I welcome you to episode number 39 of the Health Anxiety Podcast Show. I am your grateful host, Dennis Simsek, and this just may be the most important piece of information that you listen to for the next couple months. This podcast episode is brought to you by my newest book, F Coping, Start Healing, which has come out on Amazon. Go pick it up on Amazon today and do me a favor. Write a review so that I can reach more people and help more people around this game-changing transformational book on Amazon. Pick it up. Enjoy. Warriors, today we're discussing a topic that needs to be discussed because it's on everybody's minds. The coronavirus and health anxiety, more specifically. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the information that needs to go out in this episode from the eyes of a health anxiety sufferer. What is health anxiety? Health anxiety, in my interpretation, is a fulfillment of subconscious programs around fear that were laid down between conception and the age of 5. Health anxiety is an excessive reaction to physical symptoms, interpreting them as real physical issues. Health anxiety is sensitivity to internal changes and external information related to health. That's what health anxiety is to me. Now, when thinking about the coronavirus and health anxiety sufferers, the problem with the coronavirus and health anxiety is that most people look to stuff things aside and hope for the best. In this situation, these people don't look to ask deeper questions around what's taking place, but rather hope for change to show up, which again leaves them powerless. Listen to me, warrior. Listen to me well. If you feel powerless, you will misinterpret your symptoms of anxiety. If you feel powerless, you will negatively alter the information coming from the outside world and make it 10 times worse than what it actually is. You will be frantic. You will be in survival mode constantly. Now, you need to keep these things in mind right now. Thoughts and news about the coronavirus will put you in a survival state. When you're in a survival state, your perceptual filters change. And like I mentioned, you misinterpret normal things and make them threatening instead. It's not that the thing is threatening, it's that you're misinterpreting it. Your body wants to maintain the same emotional state that you're in for as long as it can. Remember that. This is called the emotional refractory period. It will sort for information in the outside world that maintains your fear-based emotional state and move your consciousness in that direction. You'll notice a ton of people out there that are addicted to suffering, addicted to fear, addicted to pain. They don't consciously want these things. But the subconscious programs running in their mind and body pull them in this direction. The moment a health anxiety sufferer wants to do something good for themselves, create some self-love for goodness sakes, look in the mirror and tell themselves what they deserve and who they actually are, rather than allowing the fear to tell them who they are, they feel like it's bland. Health anxiety sufferers are looking for excitement. They're looking for chaos. They're looking for drama. And let me tell you, this is a problem. Why is this a problem? It's a problem because you're going to go to the grocery store and you're going to focus on snacks. You're not going to focus on your overall well-being because your overall well-being will always be there in your mind, in the back of your mind. You think that you're going to live forever. You're not. You can't look for snacks because snacks just make you excitable. Okay? You can't go looking for news and listening to Donald Trump all day long, thinking that you're getting something out of it. You're not. You're just harming yourself more. You can't be on Instagram or Twitter or whatever all day long thinking that you're doing something good for society. You're not. You're making things more difficult for yourself and the world. Understand that your subconscious programs and the coronavirus sync up perfectly. What do I mean? You rarely knew love, so you got redirected to fear. And you will catastrophize this along with other situations if you don't alter your subconscious programs, which is what I'm going to share with you today. Now, warrior, I've presented you with my ideas. I want you to be open-minded, not accept them fully. I want you to be open-minded to them so that you can make your own decisions as far as what's best for you. Don't allow the world to dictate your decisions for you. Don't ever allow your feelings to dictate your decisions for you. Your feelings and your intuition are two different things. Remember that. Now let's get to the top 10 things that you need to make sure you do and are aware of in order for coronavirus and health anxiety sufferers to get through this time. Number 1, locate the feelings that consistently come up. These are connected to your subconscious programs and is what's needed in order to clean them out and resolve these things. What do I mean? For example, anger, pent-up rage, repressed rage. When it shows up, pay attention. Pay attention. It's not that your spouse or the kids are making you angry. You're angry about something that is unfulfilled. You're angry and blaming someone or something from your past that you haven't let go of yet. That's where emotional reframing comes into play. The End the Anxiety program has what you need in order to start reframing these things, but locate the feelings that consistently come up. Number 2, see your symptoms as a response to where your focus of attention and energy has been going. More symptoms equal more fear-based information. Get off the news and social media unless it's for personal educational purposes. Number 3, guide your symptoms rather than be guided by them. You wouldn't allow your child to make decisions for you, would you? You wouldn't allow your child to make a decision as far as how you drive, would you? How you do your work? How you converse with other people? No. You would think about it first and make your own decision. So why are you allowing your symptoms to make decisions for you? Why are you allowing your symptoms to decide whether you're in danger or not? These are just symptoms. These are just sensations. Number 4, replace catastrophizing with compassion. Speak to your bodily symptoms the same way you would speak to your own child, and you will sense a shift in how you interpret your symptoms. Number 5, pick up on the cookie crumbs from your most intense and panicky moments lately. Many people have panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and what they do is they interpret them as failing. It's not failure. It's just feedback. So if you go back a little bit prior to the panic and the anxiety attack, you're going to notice the cookie crumbs. So pick them up. Recognize how you were thinking and what you were thinking of. Recognize what you were doing, what people you were hanging out with. What's on your mind that's unresolved? What do you keep stuffing aside and haven't dealt with yet? These are the types of reactions you want to have to any kind of attack. Number 6, question what you see and hear every day. Make your own choices rather than believe everything anyone else says. Forget about what anyone else says, especially authority figures. Remember that. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you to question things and make your own choices. Number 7, take action that promotes more self-love. I want you to speak to the mirror with love. I want you to give yourself self-hugs. I want you to slow down your speed. These are keys. Do you realize how hard your system is working for you, especially when you're in constant survival mode, fight, flight, or freeze? Give back a little bit. No, forget that. Give back a lot. Number 8, lessen the radiation in your house. I would love if you could distance yourself from your devices and computers more. Turn off the modem at night. Completely unplug family devices and question 5G. Number 9, speak to optimistic and open-minded people more than you do pessimistic and closed-minded people throughout the day. So recognizing who you're speaking to throughout the day will tell you who you're becoming. Number 10, remind yourself that if we can begin feeling more awakened by this time, we will come out of it thriving and living greater than we ever have before. But warrior, remember that it all begins with you. So pay attention, be mindful, question everything, and honestly become more than anxiety, because you have every right to become more than anxiety, more than health anxiety. Stop convincing yourself of how difficult things are and how hard things are going to be in the future. You're only putting yourself in a trance. What you want to do is put yourself in a positive, optimistic trance instead. Pick up the book today on Amazon, F Coping, Start Healing, and begin your journey. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Have a wonderful day because you deserve it. Bye-bye.